What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and you know what time it is. It is time for me to try to get this video right. This is the third time that I'm doing this one. First one, I had my account number showing on the screen, and didn't really want that. So went back, redid it. Doing the second one, my phone rings. I don't have the ringer turned off, and I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. So we're doing this one for the third time. Let's see if this is gonna be the charm. But nice solid day in the market today. First trade that we took, we did not let that trade work till its full potential. So didn't get all we can get out of it. Ended up stopping out, made a little money. It was green, but the trade actually did go hit target. Second trade that we took, nice solid trade, good clean pattern. And we let that one work. We kind of just put it on cruise control, stepped away, went and had breakfast, came back, and we were out of the trade. So let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at the thumbnail watch list. Let's take a peek at TRADERVUE. I'll probably be flipping between TRADERVUE and Thinkorswim as we review these two trades. So let's get it done. All right, so we have the thumbnail watch list pulled up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and close that out there. And as you can see, not a full watch list. It's been a while since we've had a full watch list, but we make do with what we have on the watch list, and that's what we did today. But first one, FedEx. We had FedEx looking to go higher. Wanted to get in up above this line that you can barely see up there. Didn't do it. Failed. Should have been expected. It was below previous day's low. BHVN, nice gap up. Flush down off the open, and then it just kind of chopped around. DVN, this was one that we had to go higher, get above previous day's high, make a higher move. Nope, sold off. And it sold all the way through yesterday's lows as well. GIS, General Mills, nice looking chart. Guess what? We took a nice looking trade. TRVI, this one, lower price stock, almost took a trade on this one. Almost took a trade, but didn't pull the trigger. XOM, like DVN, this was one we were looking to go above previous day's high, possibly retest and hold and get a trade. Nope, sold off. Same way DVN, sold right through previous day's low of yesterday. And look at how it reacted to previous day's low. Let's go back up to DVN. Look at how it reacted to previous day's low. If I was doing an option play, that would have been a perfect option play as it broke and went down. Made a $1.12 move. Probably kept going. Yep, it did. So no trade there. Then TWOU. Decent chart off the open. Let's do that right there. Let's just show the open. Decent chart off the open. We took a decent trade. This one, the action on it, I just did not, I couldn't really grasp how it was moving. Moved the stop up, ended up stopping out for a small green trade, but it eventually would have hit target. We got the markets down here. We keep the markets there to see how these stocks are reacting to the market. We want to see if they are showing relative strength, relative weakness, or they're just trading with the market. You see today the markets were just ugly, just chopping around in the morning. So no clear direction. So we had to find something that was showing strength, that was on its own page. And that's what TWOU and that's what GIS did. So we took those trades. But let's go ahead. Let's pull up TRADERVUE. And like I said, we'll be flipping between TRADERVUE and Thinkorswim. And we did not change Thinkorswim over to our review setup. We still have it set up to what I'm looking at when I'm trading, so it's going to be interesting. Reviewing trades for June 29th. We took 2 trades. Closed P&L on the day, 124. That really should have been $200. Both of those should have been trades that went to target. Both of them. But we were a little fidgety on TWOU. Let's take a peek at the details on that one. Took 200 shares. 200 shares on that one. Just looking at 200 shares, that was a 50-cent stop. 50 cent, I think that's right. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's right though. And see, I didn't already switch this over. I'm gonna go back. Hopefully y'all hadn't seen that. But that's 2-minute chart. Based on a 2-minute chart, you look at this, this is really just taking a 2-minute high off of this one. Get in at the high, set the stop down there. You can somewhat do that. That's a very bullish candle, but that is a very large stop. You would need this thing to go twice the length of that candle. Look at the 5-minute. 5 minutes not going to show you anything because we got in the trade at 9:32, so it had not formed a 5-minute candle yet. But let's change this to the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart. Now you see what I was seeing. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna flip this back over. Let's go ahead. Go over here to Thinkorswim. And if you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. Please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subbing. But what we have here is my trading station. This is what I look at when I'm trading. I got my ladder. The ladder has the level 2 inside of it. That's what these numbers are that's moving around. The market is open right now. We have time and sales. Time and sales is giving you the actual time and the sales. It's the book showing you actual trades. Level 2, people can kind of spoof orders. They could put orders on here that they have no intentions on getting filled, just to kind of flush people out of trades, which I've kind of seen it happen before. This here and this here, somewhat the same thing. I prefer level 2 on the ladder, but I did drop it here just so I can kind of watch this and see what it does. Time and sales, this was very long, so I didn't really need all of that space there. Then we have our charts. 2-minute, 5-minute, short-term bias and entry, 15 and 30, longer-term bias. Sometimes we take entries off of usually the 15-minute. Sometimes. 30-minute, not usually, but we'll use this for, like I said, long-term bias. We'll also use it for marking areas. Marking price action. You see that line there correlates with that. That one correlates with that. This one here correlating with that. So we'll use it to find price action areas. But what I did this morning was came up, changed that to a 1-minute chart. Changed it to a 1-minute chart. Thought being, we'll let that stay as a 1-minute chart for about 30 minutes. For about 30 minutes. We'll do that and we'll see what it's going to show us. And let's go ahead. Let's get TWOU pulled up. Let me bring my watch list back up so I can see those. TWOU. There we go. All right. So this is what we were seeing. TWOU this morning. Again, 2-minute chart wasn't really showing nothing. If we highlight that candle there is 42 cents, rounding it off 45 cents. We would have needed 90 cents out of that. That was at 11. We would have needed that to go to 11.90. Nope. We came over, switched this to the 1 minute. Look at the 1 minute. It was forming a 3-bar play when we did it. Wide range. Doesn't matter if that candle is red or green. In order for it to be red, it has to look just like that. It has to have a nice bottom and tail, because you don't want it to be way down here. You can't get a 3-bar play. If it's here, you could possibly get a 3-bar play if the body of it was right there. This candle would have opened here, would have had to push up, and then this next candle can go on about its business. But red candle, perfect setup. Same way with a green one. You don't want to have a green candle with a top and tail and the body down in this area. You don't want it to be way down here. You can't get a 3-bar play out of that. But nice candle there. Narrow range resting candle. Let's blow this up just a little bit more. There we go. So this is our narrow candle. What I'll do is highlight that candle. I'll look up at the top. I see the range is 19 cents. The high is 11. One thing that I do need to quit doing is giving this too much extra wiggle room. So that was a 19-cent candle. I made my stop 25 cents. I gave that 6 extra cents. That is a lot. That is a lot on a candle that small. 2 cents. So even one. So I could have said I'm gonna do a 20-cent stop, 21-cent stop. That's not bad. 20-cent stop. I only needed to go 11.40. Let's see where 11.40 was at. It's 11.35, 11.45. We would have hit target right there. 9.47. 9.47, we would have hit target. But by giving that a 50 cent or a 25-cent stop, we need that to go 50 cent. So we needed 11.50 out of the trade. We would have got it at 10.02. We would have hit the target. But like I said, we gave that a little bit too much room. Let's see where we got out of this trade at 9:42, 55. Again, I really don't be needing to pay attention to the seconds because I'm gonna just drop it on the price. 11:12. We got out of this right there. Got in, this thing just chugged along. Like I said, I didn't really like the way it was trading. That was a nice breakout candle, but it pulled back. Then it kind of just chugged along. You don't see a candle here because it was like a doji. You see that little tiny doji candle right there when I highlight it? There's a candle in there, but it just didn't do much. So this thing just chopped along and we moved our stop up to pretty much capture a half of an R. An R being $50, half of it 25. Came back, stopped us out. If we just would have set our stop to break even, right there, $11. This never did come back down. We wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Wouldn't have lost no money if it worked against us. 2-to-1 all or nothing. If we would have left it there, we wouldn't have stopped out. We would have hit target eventually. But by moving that thing up to try to capture some profit, it tagged us, and we made money, but we lost money. This is when I kind of argue with people that say a green trade is a good trade. Not really, not really. And this is one of those instances right there where had we put the stop at break even, we would have made money. If it worked against us, we wouldn't have lost money. And I think I probably would have been a little happier with that. Leaving it down there, that's a risk. This thing can come back against us. We could lose $50. So once we was in the money 1 R, or once we was in the money $50, I think I'm going to revisit my plan and just say, bring my stop to break even and leave it alone, which is right there. Bring it to break even, leave it alone. But that was our first trade of the morning. And then our second trade, let's go back over to TRADERVUE. Let's bring up that second trade of the morning, GIS. This one here was a good solid trade. Took 130 shares in and out, so that's 65 going one way. Closed P&L, $100, 110 cents, solid trade. Again, we took 65 shares. Stop on that one, 75, because you divide $50 by 75, it comes out to like 66.66667. So I round that down to 65. We look, maximum unrealized 110. That stopped us out at our target. Maximum unrealized negative is 0. That means that trade never went against us. Max unrealized dollar per share, 154. Divide that by 2. That gives you your 75 cents. That gives us our 2 to 1. Let's take a peek at this chart. 2 minute. Not really showing nothing. You got a flag forming. You got some equal highs right there. You got some higher lows forming. Kind of hard to find a stop in that area. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minutes showing the same thing. Equal highs. You got a flag. Higher lows coming up, higher lows coming up. Got a flag there. And I think that was it. Yeah, just the hourly. Hourly is not going to show nothing. So let's go back over to Thinkorswim. Already know. Let's go back over to Thinkorswim, take a peek. Let's pull up GIS. GIS. Let me change this one back to the 30 minute. Change it back to the 30. So this is what we were looking at on GIS. This was that flag on the 5 that we just saw. Decent little clean flag. 2 minute. Decent little same flag. But look over here at the 15-minute chart. Let's take a peek at that bad boy. What do you see there? What I see is a nice 3-bar play. Wide range. This time that wide range is green. High of this candle is $73.35. Let's highlight that one. High of that one, $73.33. So it's a 2-cent difference between the high on that one and that one. Take a peek over at the range. The range of that candle is 72 cents. Rounded that up to 75. That was a decent round up. 3 cents on a $70 candle. Not bad. Maybe could have gave it a penny or two. Like I said, once it triggered us in, it never looked back. Never did turn back against us. So again, 75 cents. The high of that candle is $73.33. We need $1.50 out of the trade. So we need that trade to go to $74.83. $74.83. We see we had a high over there of 75. $74.87. That right there, we hitting target. Let's look at the numbers on it. Let's look at the numbers. So we got in that one at 10 o'clock. Got out at 11:11. That hadn't changed. Guess we can do that on this candle right here. 11:11 and 74.87. Uh-oh, it's kind of hard to hit it. Let's just go right there. So getting out of it in that candle, which was going to be that candle right there. Nice solid trade. Nice solid trade. And 2 3-bar plays. Took a 3-bar play on a 1-minute chart. Like I said, I didn't really like the price action on that first trade, so it kind of scared me out. This second trade, I got in it. I set the brackets on it. This one, I did bring the stop up to break even. And then I went and had breakfast. Came back, and we were out of the trade. So that was it. I hope y'all enjoyed the recap. Pretty much short, sweet, and simple. Still trying to refine my recaps. So I kind of like this one, going back and forth between TRADERVUE and Thinkorswim to kind of dig a little deeper into the candles on Thinkorswim. But that's going to do it. I'm about to get out of here. It's about 100 degrees. My homeboy just gave me a call, and we're going to go get some cycling in, get some K's on these legs. So hope y'all enjoyed it, and we will be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.